It's your boy Ear to the Streets, and we back with another one. We live again, my boys. Let me get everything set up right. We can get active. Got a lot of content to review today. No Jumper, vladtv, bunch of different things to get into. So we gonna start it out, see what we got here. It's a nice Thursday, real icy rain going on. So let's check it out. We're gonna start out with the Breakfast Club. If you was in the stream earlier, we reacted to some Irv Gotti. Now we gonna react to just some news. Let's see. Okay.
Wake that ass up. In the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Once again, rest in peace, Irv Gotti, one of the records he produced, and both his artists, Vita and Ja Rule.
You was killing that Vita verse, Envy. Go ahead, boy. Envy was killing that Vita verse. Okay, all right.
What, you don't know Vita verse?
I do. I just ain't never heard nobody rapping as hard as you was just now. That was crazy.
Let's get into some front page news. Now, some quick sports. Looks like Jimmy Butler is going to be traded to the Warriors. In exchange for Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick.
The Warriors gave up way too much. Salute to Jimmy Butler. He's a fantastic player, but it's not like he's gonna make the Golden State Warriors a contender. So to me, the Warriors gave up way too much. And they gave up Dennis Schroeder, but then he ended up going to Utah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess. Y'all doing all right on this Thursday?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's get into this front page news. This is like an extension of sports, Envy. Okay, so President Trump, he's banning transgender athletes from women's sports. He signed the executive order yesterday, and the order directs the Department of Justice and other federal agencies to interrupt Title IX rules as banning transgender women and girls from participating in female sports. Let's hear more from Trump's signing of the executive order, keeping men out of women's sports.
Under the Trump administration, we will defend the proud.
Every parent knows when it's time to go into
protect mode. I agree with Trump on
kill 99.9%
not
of
letting
bacteria.
men and women's sports. That's just taking it a little too far. We're not gonna let men compete against women. I don't think that's right at all.
And Lysol laundry sanitizer to your laundry routine.
We definitely we got to get that straightened out. So I like a lot of what Trump is doing, and I know a lot of people was against him at first, but what he doing is kind of gonna help everybody in the long run. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like a lot of politicians and Democrats was scared to make some of the moves he making. You know what I mean? So I definitely respect that. Appreciate that. Like, share the stream, y'all. We all getting into it. If y'all been here before, then y'all already know how it goes. This is the Ear to the Street stream. We review No Jumper, Breakfast Club, just all the different podcast streams, and we go over it, and I just let you know how I feel about it. So that's pretty much where we at. We listen to Donald Trump now.
To beat up, injure, and cheat our women and our girls. From now on, women's sports will be only for women.
Doing
With
something
this
on the side,
executive order,
and I love
the
that.
war on women's sports is over.
Love
You guys'
that.
thoughts?
Not gonna get any complaints on me about that. I can't even believe that had to be signed, because this should have never been a thing. I totally agree with that one, but I'm not gonna let that distract me from the fact that Elon Musk literally controls how the federal government pays people. Let's stay focused.
Yeah, I would say that too. I just, I always go back to that one swimmer that, as a man, the swimmer was like it. '400th place and then when she trans to a woman, was in first place, and how how sad all those parents were because their daughters were training and felt like they were cheated. So yeah, I'm with this one as well.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, Leah Thomas, you're referencing. And the order also requires
Definitely
the immediate enforcement of these rules. Now, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt also spoke to the press before the president signed the executive order, and she said it ends the disgusting, quote, disgusting betrayal of women and girls, by the previous administration, end quote. She added that the Olympics and the NCAA college sports stand to be impacted. Let's hear more from the White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
Definitely do.
Kids have already been exposed to.
Now, as far as women's basketball, women's boxing, I know we all watched that fight to where that man, beat that woman so badly. And I think it was the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken, man. It was horrible. And whatever we got to do to prevent further incidents like that, man, I'm with it 100%, 110%. I do not believe that men and women are on the same tier physically. You know what I mean? Physically, it's no way that a man should compete against a woman in a physical nature. Like, we're naturally stronger, we naturally more athletic, man. So I'm with him 100% on that. And I just want to send a shout out to Irv Gotti. I don't know if y'all know, man, he did pass away either last night or sometime this morning, yesterday. I don't know. A lot of it was released today or this morning about his passing. Man, Irv Gotti definitely was a pillar to the rap community as far as what he brought to the game. Murder Inc. Man, I can play countless Murder Inc. records for hours and hours. Even through his beef with 50 Cent, I believe he still held his own. He still was a strong, 50 Cent is a tough dude, man. Like, a lot of people didn't win against 50 Cent and he didn't crumble them. I like to believe Irv Gotti still stood on what he stood on. But that's just my opinion about the matter. You know what I mean? So, but definitely a condolences to Irv Gotti. His family,
young women and girls
and
who
everything
have been forced
like
to
that.
shower in locker rooms with biological men who have been.
Man, we are all one day gonna meet that same fate. Hopefully not as quick as he did. You know what I mean? And that's why I urge a lot of people, man, to check on your health, man. Health is wealth. Make sure you go to that doctor. Make sure you know what I mean, what you need, and your family history, man, because that's important. Because the guy for a stroke, man, he was in his early 50s too, man. I know a lot of people like, oh, that's old. He was old. He was this. He was that. But still, man, 50 is young. When you get in your 30s, 40s, and you gonna understand, you still got a lot of life to live after 50. And to just be taken away from his loved ones, his family and friends, man, it's a big condolences. And rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Cause that is horrible, man. It sucks. All right, let's finish here on what Trump had to say.
Beautiful golden showers. The hot sauce bar?
Honey, not every
About
place
these
has a hot sauce bar like
transgenders in sports.
The Breakfast Club.
This is the Breakfast Club I'm looking at.
Back to that one swimmer that, as a man, the swimmer was like in 400th place, and then when she trans to a woman, was in first place, and how
y'all doing today, though, man? Hope everybody doing good.
It felt like they were cheated. So yeah, I'm with this one as well.
Yeah, Leah Thomas, you're referencing. And the order also requires...
Yeah, Leah Thomas, that was her name,
Now,
man.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt also spoke to the press before the president signed the executive order, and she said it ends the disgusting, quote, disgusting betrayal of women and girls,
that was horrible, man. I know a lot of us got daughters.
And the NCAA...
And I just want to say that, and I know a lot of us got daughters, man. And I'm very thankful, and I'm not gonna say I'm a Trump supporter. I wouldn't say that, but I'm thankful for what he doing as far as some of these orders, executive orders that he is bringing out, man. I'm very, very surprised. That'd be the first thing. I am very surprised at what he did so soon. So let's keep it going.
College sports stand to be impacted. Let's hear more from the White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
I think kids have already been exposed to discrimination, especially young women and girls who have been forced to shower in locker rooms with biological men, who have been forced to compete on playing fields with biological men, which is incredibly unfair and unsafe, and again, an incredibly unpopular policy. He does expect the Olympic Committee and the NCAA to no longer allow men to compete in women's sports.
I also do want to say, Morgan, though, this is a real nothing burger because less than 0.02%
Love that.
of, I think...
Love that. As I said earlier, there is no way a man should be competing against a woman physically. Like, there's no way, no how, no man should be competing against a woman physically. I mean, we naturally stronger, faster. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not fair. So I appreciate Trump with that order. Let's keep it going.
What do you call them? Trans men, trans women, trans people participate in sports at an Olympic level, but one is too many.
Yeah,
there shouldn't be enough men
nothing
playing women's
burger.
sports.
I wouldn't say
I
it's,
mean, it's not a nothing burger, but it's not like it's not like a bunch of men are playing women's sports, is what I'm saying.
Too
Maybe
many.
they're getting out ahead
One
of
is
the
too
issue
many.
before it becomes that much of a big
That's
deal.
what they say. And then what's that white lady that was like, I want your penis.
One man in women's sports is too many. I get it what they saying, it's not a bunch, but even one man in women's sports is too many to me. What is a one? I mean, especially that boxing that we seen at the Olympics, like I was saying before, that was horrific to see what that man did. Regardless of the fact of whatever pills or whatever surgery had happened, I still believe that testosterone is still flowing at a level that is higher than any woman. And if you know what testosterone is and what it does to your body, it is basically like your body's own steroid. You know what I mean? So I'm with that 100%. Let's keep listening.
In my bathroom. What?
That was Nancy Mace.
Yeah, Nancy Mace. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, your friend. That's right.
She's not even talking about women's sports. She's not even talking about athletes. She's just talking about period.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole other executive order that
showers and stuff.
Absolutely, there's a whole other executive order that the president signed that would.
And then I want to get into the a little bit later. We're gonna get into this Luka Doncic trade to the Lakers. You know, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about that because I believe that that definitely needs to be discussed. I'm a Lakers fan. Been a Lakers fan since LeBron went to the Lakers, so you know we're gonna discuss it.
Also block the incarcerated transgender women from going to men's prisons, but that's been blocked by a federal judge. We'll get into that later. We'll talk more about that in the next hour, you guys. It's a lot. That's your front page news for 6 a.m. Stick around for 7.
Wake that ass up. In the morning, the breakfast club.
Again, man, rest in peace to Herb.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news. Now, quickly, I just want to talk some quick NBA. Jimmy Butler, he was traded to the Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and
do anybody think Jimmy Butler? I just think he ready to be out of the league myself because, man, he's been a few different teams that he been on, man, and I'm not seeing the old Jimmy buckets. Let's hope this trade to Golden State, you know, giving him some motivation, you know, alongside Curry. Anybody alongside Curry, if you don't get that feeling to where, you know, you got a shot at winning a championship, then I don't know what team you could be on besides, like, you know, a LeBron or, you know, something like that. So let's get into it.
protected first round pick. So congratulations to the Warriors and the Heat. I know the Heat been trying to get rid of Jimmy Butler for the longest.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a congratulations to the Warriors. Definitely a congratulations to the Heat because they got a haul, but the Warriors didn't. I think that was a bad trade for the Warriors. I think they gave up too much. I love Jimmy Butler. I think he's a dope player. I just don't think he makes the
See, I'm not familiar with what all they gave up for Jimmy Butler. I'm about to look into that. Maybe we can watch a video or two, listen to it, and see what's going on and who they actually gave up to get Jimmy. You know, Jimmy's a good player. Well, he was a good player, but as of now, lately, Jimmy ain't been Jimmy Buckets. But let's continue listening.
Warriors a contender for all they had to give up.
Now what up, Morgan?
Hey, what's up is we are talking about Gaza and whether or not the United States will quote-unquote own it per what the president says. So the White House says President Trump's Gaza proposal is about moving.
Man, Trump is out here taking hoods. He taking hoods over. He like, give me that. Give me that. And I don't know how that is gonna go. You know, do that scare anybody? Like, because you know when other countries be trying to bully other countries, we come and help. You know what I mean? The United Nations, they come together, we come to help, you know, the smaller minority country. But just since we're a powerhouse in the USA, does that mean that we gonna have to go to war? Or are people scared of us? I don't know.
Forward in the Middle East. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said the president made the decision about the proposal, quote, with a
and I don't like to do too much political talk on here. See, we just had 9, 10 viewers and 8 of them left because political topics is a big, you know what I mean? It's a big thing. It's a big stance. Like, you can lose a lot of people talking politics, so, or politically. So I try to steer away from that if I can. But let's get into it.
How do you know it's the best internet? Because it's from
they
the
saying a new Drake album is on the way.
Get this area's fastest internet.
I'm down for that. I was always a Drake fan. Still am.
Able to perform it though. So that is the conversation that was started yesterday in New Orleans, according to TMZ.
Now, is anybody else tired of hearing Not Like Us? Like, I understand it was a big song. Everybody loved it. The impact that it had. But to me, like, if he do perform it at the Super Bowl, that need to be his last time performing it. Like, for a while. Give it a rest. You know what I mean? You don't want to over-exert a song. You know what I mean? And water it down. It was a great song. Great diss record. Probably one of the biggest in history. But I believe you can begin to taint the quality and the legacy of the song by overdoing it. That's just my opinion. But I love Drake. I love Kendrick Lamar. I'm a fan of both their music.
Say that they spoke to Network, so Fox and NFL sources, who told them that yesterday, per standard, Wednesday, Kendrick Lamar's set list was handed over to NFL and Fox executives and attorneys. And that is when, like, you know, they just pull back the curtain. They look at the set list. They look at the, you know, everything that's going to happen to make sure that, you know, legally.
Now, if I could guess what songs that he will perform on the Super Bowl, man, I can guess something like Swimming Pools. I believe him and SZA had a song. And then I believe that I Want to Be With You. I Want to Be With. That song should be played. I mean, Kendrick Lamar, you know, he got a little bit of stuff that he could play besides Not Like Us. And you know how big that would be for him to go on there and showcase other music besides Not Like Us. We get it. It's a hit. It's a cultural phenomenon. We all love it. But this is your time to show the world something that they don't know about Kendrick Lamar. Everybody knows Not Like Us. So if you want to hear Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, comment it in the stream, like the stream, share the stream. Let me know. Comment, like, and share the stream regardless. But I just want to know if y'all is as tired of hearing Not Like Us as me.
Yeah, everything is approved legally, everything is good, but you know there's more attention on this year's performance because of Not Like Us and the word pedophile being used and the alluding to it with the A minor and stuff like that.
Right.
So what TMZ is told will happen is he will for sure perform the song, but they're trying to figure out, I guess they give him stipulations on how he does it. Because they say once the execs get the list, they call in the lawyers who pour over the lyrics to make sure that there's nothing that'll get the league and the network in trouble with the FCC, who's, you know, they govern those shows. And just a fun
That's
fact.
standard practice, by the way. I mean, everybody trying to make this an issue because it's the Kendrick Drake thing, but he do that every year with any artist.
It is standard practice, but according to their sources, it's extra this year because of the lawsuit, specifically because of the defamation lawsuit that Drake.
I don't believe that.
This is according to TMZ and their sources. These are not my sources.
But the third verse
that from Nick Cannon.
I don't know about that either.
He should do the third verse though when he do this the real nigga challenge. He should do that one.
Well,
He
we'll see
can't
what
say
he's able to
nigga
do.
on the Super Bowl.
And just, you know, to your point, Charla, on standard practice, there are not one but two censors on game day. Normally, the NFL has an official who can bleep out content, and then Fox has a backup, just in case, because there's also a 5-second delay, and they do that just in case as well, too. So they can come in and swipe out anything if they need to. But go ahead.
This is all Justin Timberlake's fault. When Justin Timberlake exposed Janet Jackson's top for the world to see.
And that, I don't think nothing to top that Super Bowl moment. The only thing that'll top that Super Bowl moment or the nip slip in Janet Jackson is if Kendrick Lamar and Drake come out on the stage together. And I don't see that happening, so.
Yeah, but I think they'll be extra careful now, especially with Drake suing UMG and
then the NFL ain't scared of no damn Drake lawsuit. No, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I think they're business.
Their business. They don't want that
Can't
problem.
be screaming A minor and yo.
But they're gonna do that anyway. The crowd will say that part.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, come on, it's the NFL. This is like
They can be
America's
extra careful.
baby right here.
Yeah, you cannot be on a platform as big as the NFL stage and be screaming out pedophile and a minor and all that kind of stuff, man. It just ain't right. What's going on, Chill Zone? What up, what up? We just in here going over some content, No Jumper content, Breakfast Club, just giving my input on it, you know. Glad you tapping in, man. Glad you tapping in.
Yeah, we can't.
But whatever they decided on yesterday, Wednesday, today, Thursday, the 6th, there is a run-through, tech-through run-through, which is also standard protocol. So it'll be...
Because I'm 420 friendly. You know, it's legal in my state, so it's legal to do. And it's what I do on my time, my free time. I try to keep it off the stream if I can, but I did put it on this stream that it wasn't for children. So, you know, that's why I smoke, you know. It's just what I do. I like to be myself on stream. I feel like if I'm not giving y'all myself, I'm not being authentic. You know what I mean? So, authentically myself, I smoke. It's legal in my state. So that's why. You think that's a bad thing? Is that a problem to do on stream? I mean, I could stop if it's hurting the brand, you know what I mean? But all these same platforms that I'm reviewing, for the most part, you know, allow people to smoke. So Snoop Dogg lit a blunt up at Breakfast Club. We know how No Jumper go. And I'm even sure somebody didn't smoke that vladtv. What do I do for a living? I'm a business owner. I own my own business. Started it a few years ago. Now it runs on its own. And I'm trying to become a streamer, content creator, you know. But what I do for a living, I own my own landscaping business. So this is our off season at the moment. I do, you know, some winter, you know, jobs too, but this is basically our off season. Like teachers get off in the summertime. People in certain fields, landscaping, different things like that, we are off for the most part, unless you pick up like, you know, some wintertime gigs, then you're off through the wintertime. It's just how it goes. So, yep. Let's get back into it, man. Maybe one day I'll let y'all sit on stream and ask me some questions, man, and kind of get in deep of my background and where I came from. It's a deep story. It's a nice story. It's a story of poverty. You know what I mean? I'm from the Midwest. Come from the Midwest area. Yep. It was a story of poverty and, you know, basically just making something out of nothing like we all try to do. and we all doing to this day. I believe firmly that the people before us didn't have the knowledge that we have access to today. You know, we got access to a lot of knowledge that they didn't have, as far as credit, as far as businesses, as far as a lot of things. So maybe one day we'll get into that. Maybe I'll be more popular doing that than what I'm doing right now on this, you know. But we got to start somewhere. We got to see what the people like and, you know, what they get into, and then I'll go from there. You know what I mean? But let's hear some more on this Drake and Kendrick.
Practice today, so we'll find out Sunday. Cool. Yep. But speaking of music, though, and Drake, Kendrick, you know, Drake is on his tour. We talked about the first opening night in Australia. So then second night went down, and on stage, Drake actually gave his fans a little surprise talking about some new music. Let's take a listen.
A new album coming out on Valentine's Day with Party Next Door.
Man, we've been waiting on this Drake Party album for a long time. I'm finally glad it's coming. And it's coming during the love season. Play that with your girl, Valentine's night, and get it on. Or whoever your partner is. Don't want to disrespect nobody.
Drizzy Drake alone by himself is going to have a one-on-one talk to y'all. I'll be back with another album, a one-on-one conversation with y'all that you need to hear.
Oh yeah, I play the game for sure. I'm still trying to figure out, you know, I'm on Twitch, PS5 content. I do like GTA, Undisputed, 2K, you know, stuff like that. Might pop on soon and, you know, let y'all see what that's like. Yep.
OVO Eli is going crazy in the studio right now, jumping up
We
and
get
down.
back to it though.
He don't mean it.
Make sure y'all like and share the stream.
No, he want Drake to
Like
get
and share the
OVO
stream.
Eli and all Drake fans know y'all really want
Follow.
Drake to go get some rest. Y'all know y'all want Drake to go take a nap for a little bit. You know that.
Nah, I think if he does a one-on-one, I think that'd be dope. Him talking to himself about everything that happened, how he looks, how he felt on the inside, how it looks on the outside. I think that'd be dope if he's able to learn.
Because, I mean, this ain't a gaming stream right now. I can, in a little bit, just follow this page, and I go live on stream and play the game in a little bit. I never actually went live playing the game on YouTube. I usually go live playing the game on Twitch, Facebook. But if you want me to go live playing the game, go ahead and follow this page, and we can get some 2K in, or I even let y'all pick what game I play. You know? I even do that, but right now I just wanted to go over some videos. You know, I usually like to watch these videos myself every day, but I thought, man, why not? I put them on the internet and, you know, see what some other people think. Maybe we got like minds, so that's why I watch this content with y'all. I know we all watch it every day. We all watch Breakfast Club. We all watch No Jumper. We all watch vladtv. So, I mean, I just want to maybe get a community together to where we could watch it on live. You know what I mean? Have a live of 4, 5, 6 boxes, everybody watching the different videos and just reviewing them and giving their input on it. But for now, I'm gonna start doing it myself until I can get, you know, the people together to, you know, get a streaming group going. But let's keep it going. But that's why I'm not playing the game at this moment.
If we do it the right way, I think that'd be dope.
He's not gonna tell us how hurt he is. And can he even put out music? Like, can he even put out music while this lawsuit is going on? Yeah, would the streaming services put his music on playlist?
And another thing, I do not blame Drake for suing UMG. Business is business. As a businessman, business is business. It's never personal. You know what I mean? Business is business. Don't get mad at that man because they trying to lowball him because of something they did. Nah. But to each his own.
Will he radio play him? Will UMG push it? Like, I'm asking. I don't know.
Well, they did say, I don't know how true this is. They said the Party album is going to be Party featuring Drake. It's not going to be both of their albums. It's going to be, every song's going to be featuring Drake, I guess, so they can get it through the system.
That is the report. Yep, that's a report. And to your point, Charlotte, and mentioning that Envy, when I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe he can't release music right now, and that's his way of getting some songs off because, like, you know, it's a separate entity, separate situation. But,
what did he do? I mean, I don't want to cut you off, but what did he say about the LeBron thing? I seen something online when he changed the lyrics to the 6.
Yeah, so the first night, and we didn't get to this yesterday, but I'll mention it now. The first night, you talking about...
Now, when it comes to Drake and LeBron, there is no fun when the family is feuding. And, you know, they was brothers. You know what I mean? So I don't know what they got going on right now, but I hope they work it out.
He really tell us how he feels. He's been doing it on stage. So he changed the song. He changed one of his songs to throw some shots at LeBron. Let's take a listen.
Now, was that really a diss? I mean, I guess you could take it as that. He said 6-23. At first, like I'm LeBron, but then he changed it up to not LeBron. I mean, they just going at it. I mean, I don't know. I don't call it a diss.
So he talked about the 6-23 no LeBron. But then yesterday, at his tour stop yesterday, I'm sorry, not at his tour stop, but yesterday online, DJ Khaled posted super excited for his new album coming out. And he says, this is the album where I'll have those two Drakes. Remember he went to the concert? Yeah, he had the signs like, I got the 2 Drakes. He said, well, I'm finally, this is going to be the one with the 2 Drakes. Drake came in the comments and said, must be Drake Bell. Basically, like,
he's not clearing that. He's not clearing that.
Damn.
And the post is not there. It's gone now.
It was sassy, though. It was.
Wow. He said, must be Drake Bell. Oh, yeah, yep. I play Dragon Ball. I got the game, too, on the PS5. I wasn't really huge into it, but I watched the whole saga. Like, as a child, my brother was a big fan. So, of course, yep, definitely seen everyone as a kid growing up, played the games, know a lot about it. So, yeah.
Very much.
It was very
I'm very much alive, and it's very much not me on the album.
You little sassy savage. You got that smoke coming out your back looking like a little air purifier.
It's giving.
If I was Drake right now, I would let DJ Khaled drop that, because it ain't gonna do nothing but help bring you back to where you were. That's where you came from. You know, everybody might not have had your back during this battle, but at some points, you know, people can't have your back. You gotta pick a side, or you just gotta stay out the way. You can't be mad at the people who didn't pick a side. They just stayed out the way, because those are some of the smartest people. You like, hey man, y'all both my people. Let y'all handle that. I'ma stay over here, and when y'all get done what y'all doing, I'll come back in and I'll fuck with y'all. Because you don't want to be the nigga or the person who pick a side and be like, oh, I'm rocking with him, and you was friends with both of them, because now when they get back cool, you the op. Everybody know that. And you a goofy if you don't. So make sure you never pick a side if they both really your friends. Just stand back and be like, I'ma just see how I play out, because y'all both my boys. I ain't about to, you know. So let's get back into it. That's the stance I would have took. That's the stance I think DJ Khaled took. I ain't see him overly celebrating Kendrick. I ain't see him overly riding Drake. He just played the background, and that's respectable.
Wrong girl.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Envy, you all right?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is hilarious to me. All this is hilarious.
I think Drake getting his 50 on. Drake like, nah, Khaled, you stand next to a lot of my ops.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not clearing no records for you.
Khaled don't speak up about nothing, though. Like, he's so unproblematic at the end of the day. So
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe DJ Khaled do stand next to some of Drake ops. Maybe I was wrong. No, I'm not watching TV. I'm watching YouTube. This is YouTube. YouTube on YouTube content. I'm watching other YouTube videos that I watch every day. So no, this is not TV. They just reporting the news and I'm reviewing it, giving my opinion on it.
Like, yeah, I get it, but it's like
LeBron different. He posting, he can't wait to see Kendrick at the Super Bowl. He had to pop out. Like,
but it's like, yo, all right, so what? Like, I can't like both. It's like, no, you gotta pick a side.
I ain't gonna front. I feel bad for Khaled on this one because Khaled love everybody.
I know.
Like,
You don't gotta pick a side, but you gotta back the fuck up away from both parties. And that's what I was just saying earlier. You ain't gotta pick a side, but if you do pick a side, you stuck there. And when all this is said and done and it's over, you gonna be the op. Period.
Khaled don't get into no beat.
Back, I was just looking on Instagram and they had a thing that said basically your age range on it. I don't know if y'all seen it, or it's like a YN, big bruh, Unc, OG or something. I'm in that big bruh range. I'm big bruh. That's all I can tell you. I'm in big bruh range.
You don't want no problems.
And so this has nothing to do with Kendrick, huh? Because Khaled never worked with Kendrick or nothing like that.
This is probably Ross and Khaled.
Something else.
Their relationship.
Okay.
And I'm sure that's probably what it
He
is.
is super close with Ross too.
who,
Khaled.
Yeah. Khaled, he's close with everybody.
Yeah.
Major key alert.
Jake's like, nope.
Yeah, that is true. Khaled never picked sides publicly that I can remember. I mean, you know, people always
Only
even
Fat
get on
Joe.
Khaled. People even get on Khaled for, you know, not speaking out for Palestine.
Yep, I'm definitely married.
And he's Palestinian, so why would you expect for him to speak up for you in a rap beef?
Yeah.
The only person he ever stood up for or ever spoke out for is Fat Joe, like which is his brother, is Fat Joe's
What
daughter's
did he speak out for
godfather.
Fat Joe for? Like, I don't.
He's always ruled for Fat Joe. When Fat Joe had to beef for 50, he wouldn't shake their hands. He wouldn't take
Yeah,
pictures.
but that
with
wasn't
them.
public though. That wasn't public. That we know that because they told us those stories, but that wasn't a public thing.
I think Khaled's been very public about not effing with 50 and G Unit before.
I never heard him say it. Personally, I haven't.
But we understand that. That's his brother.
I don't know. I ain't never seen Khaled really mess with 50. So I can't say. I ain't never seen none of 50 artists on Cali Records or nothing like that. So, I mean, I guess that's up for debate. I will have to do some research on it, but in my eyes, I ain't never seen it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, thank you, Lauren.
All right. Now, coming up.
Also, too, no, never mind.
What?
Never mind.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead, because you already did.
People do that.
It ain't got nothing to do with Drake or anybody. It's got to do with us. But I'm never mind. Don't worry.
He is such a clown. He been on radio for 21 years. And you already know what's going on. When you bring that up, you already know we're gonna be like, what, girl? What? Why you just say it, yo?
That's like, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody about to argue, like, never mind. No, say it. No, never mind. Don't say it. No, forget it. I ain't gonna say it. No, I ain't gonna say it. No, forget it. No, I ain't gonna say it. No.
The moment is past. The moment is past.
The moment is past. I'll talk about it later. Now. All right. Well, Just Fix My Mess is coming up. If you have a
relationship. No, that's not what's coming up.
Can I finish what I'm doing, please? Just Fix My Mess is coming up in a second. If you have relationship problems or relationship issues, you can get on the phone lines right now. We'll start taking your calls. 800-585-1051. But Charlamagne, you got Donkey Today coming up?
Yes, I do have Donkey Today coming up right now, actually. And this is a bridezilla we shall discuss for after the hour. Her name is Kelly Branter. She needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up. Early in the morning. The Breakfast Club. put up in the bench, bitch, go put up in another spaceship. They can't pin a point, I feel like Hellraiser. Moving like I grew, but they ain't moving like they not players. I'm still getting back in, some back then. I didn't make 100K before I make 100 fans. When we get the blood, it's like 100 fans. We ride around in ram trucks, the niggas be trying to crash ahead. Niggas crashing out, we dashing to the racks, we grab the fly right past the Jason, call the house, already have the shit.
My bad, y'all. My daughter. We ain't got school today in my area, so we had an ice storm. So I had to assist, you know, fatherly duties. But we back into it. Let's see the next video. Let's go to Vlad.
We should be telling young people, I don't want you to spend another second of your life trying to be
part of the world you in. You going to sleep?
I want you to spend the rest of your life trying to be great at what you're good at.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Right now, we have millions of jobs.
Okay, now, people get mad at me when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Lil Durk was one of the biggest rappers that would always say how much he hates rats, how he wouldn't do a song with Gunna because Gunna took a plea deal and everything else like that. And he would always say that is because his dad was locked up for his whole childhood, and he felt that if his dad was out, then his life would have been different.
Facts, nigga.
Now,
facts.
Okay, but
niggas ain't had no daddy. They fucked our life up.
Okay, keep in mind his dad was caught for.
Yeah, that's facts. Even though his daddy was a hustler, his daddy did what he did, but it wasn't there for the help of them who said what they said, then his father would probably still have been in the streets as he was growing up and would have been able to raise him and teach him, you know what I mean? More than he can teach him from behind them walls. So, that's respected. I'm trying to find the next video we're going over. Who's doing that? Rico.
For a major drug operation, and they found like $6 million or $8 million in cash when he got locked up.
He was that nigga.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, you're mad at the guy that snitched on your dad, but you're not mad at your dad who's actually doing the crime.
No,
and that's the reason why he got taken away.
Why you gonna get mad at the dad? Nigga, it was hard back in the day. Was this like the 80s or something? 70s? This shit was
70s.
hard. This shit was hard, gang. Niggas out there, they was doing disco, all type of shit, froze and shit. That shit was hard, gang. They couldn't get no job, no fat ass afro, gang. Like, come on, bro. Like, for real, for real. This man back in the day being black with a fat ass afro, they doing coke, all type of shit, disco. She trying to get a job. Niggas got a 38 on them, all type of shit. Man, look, it was hard. And then back in the day, that was when drugs had just hit the scene and all that shit. He didn't know that shit was bad. He was just trying to get some money, so Dirk don't gotta do what he, like, you know, like, he was just trying to feed his family, gang. It ain't like he got locked up for, like, rape. Like, he ain't got locked up for rape or murder.
He was caught with $8 million in cash.
That's
he went far beyond just paying the bills and just scraping by.
He was
you see what I'm saying?
Shout out Big Dirk.
That's a kingpin status. So you're not mad at your dad having a major drug operation, but you're mad at the guy that told on your dad.
Yeah.
But you're not mad at your dad.
Why would you be mad? Nigga, be mad at the nigga that told, because, nigga, we was living good till your bitch ass told, man. You can't get that. You can't, like, see, so that's one side of her.
Well, listen, I think that you and I are looking at it different, you know, from different angles. But at the end of the day,
I'm a father right now.
Yeah.
I'm a father.
At the end of the day, like, you can't snitch on someone who's not doing anything.
But that's not bad, man. Selling a little drugs, black. You know you sold some bricks of cocaine back in the day. Everybody did. Baby.
I dabbled in it. Didn't
See, everybody did. Look, everybody did. From motherfucking Jay-Z to motherfucking Oprah Winfrey, man. And then you know Trump used to have his hands on things.
Chill out, Rico. Oprah ain't had no birds, man. Rico Reckless wild for that. He said even Oprah. Oprah ain't have her hand in no birds, Rico.
Come on, he at the point shit right now. Some motherfucker don't tell. Like, come on now. You're motherfucker, hey man, Trump, we just, I just play,
but I've told us before. Back in the day, I bought a brick, and the dude that I bought it from ripped me off.
What?
So I got out the game. Yeah.
You bought a brick?
I bought a brick.
Hey man, shout out to whoever got up on Adam for that bird. Back in the day, man, they took him up top
for 17,000.
Vlad, I mean, whoever hit Vlad up top.
He came over, he cooked it up, and he was like, "Oh, this shit don't look right." And then he called me, "Oh man, shit, but I'm gonna get your money back." And then I never got my money back. So but I think he just basically knocked me for the money.
Yeah, he even asked you. Then you trying to be that brick? I can see you right now as a brick man. You're talking about something. It's Vladimir.
Nah.
Come here, I got them bricks. Just imagine Vlad and Gucci Man on the bricks remix. That was one of them great. Vlad come through. I got the real bricks. Damn, so you really can talk shit to these niggas. You really can have niggas up here like, y'all niggas ain't never sold no bricks. You actually...
He ain't sell no brick. He got finesse.
Okay, so you mean?
He got finesse.
Now you think about this. Right now you had that brick. One of your homeboys like, Vlad got that brick? Hey, y'all, Vlad got the brick. Now 12 come lock you up. Now, if you with the brick, is you gonna be like, man, you gonna be mad at the nigga that sold you the brick, or you mad at the nigga that told you for the brick?
I'd be mad at myself for buying bricks when I had no business doing that whatsoever.
Man.
At the end of the day. And here's what's interesting, right?
I never look the same now.
Hey, I ain't even gonna speak on that, cause that's a different territory, and we know how that can get. So we ain't even gonna speak on that.
I knew you was with that shit, gang. Like, I was in my head like, Vlad give me like niggas be wanna hate on Vlad. They be like, man, Vlad give me like old street nigga vibes that's trying to act like he wasn't street. Like, you know what it be your appearance, folks. Ain't no nigga.
Vlad don't give me old street vibes, but he do give me that wanna be down, white boy vibe. He do give me that, like, you feel me? So he ain't never give me no street. Nah.
Nigga that thing used to sell bricks where Burberry all the time, folks. That was the little bricks. That's to let you know I used to sell bricks. There's little bricks in the clothes, like the plaid. Man, you just had them bricks, man. Plaid with the bricks.
Here's what's funny though. Like I was mad for years and years about this shit, and I'm like, yeah, one day I'm gonna get it back, whatever else, right? And then I remember I interviewed.
And he was getting some get back.
I was getting it.
Niggas hit Vlad for a brick. Vlad would have bought a motherfucking 38. I can't wait to catch a nigga down Fifth Avenue. But wait, from New York, right?
Nah, this was in the Bay.
I can't believe I saw this on the news last week.
So,
Until the end of the week, every American is entitled to a free $6,400.
What y'all think about the little dirt situation? As far as they trying to confuse and put another RICO on him with his brother's murderer's murder. What y'all think about that? Tap in, let me know.
Yeah, why you don't want pimping? I heard they was pimping in the Bay.
Nah, I was never pimping.
You ain't never pimping?
Right, but, nah.
The reason why I asked that is because I'm going to turn y'all on to a video that I was watching the other night that I didn't get to finish. But it was somebody, I guess, out of Chicago. And I don't know if they were kin to whoever got on Dirk brother or what, but he had a lot of information that it seemed like was probably pretty close to what was going on.
I was never a pimp. But anyways, but listen. I remember I was mad about that for years. And this one time I was interviewing Freeway Ricky Ross, right? One of the biggest drug dealers.
Like the real one, right? Not
the real Ricky Ross, right? And I remember I told the story on camera for the first time, and he said, "Well, you do know that if he didn't rip you off, you probably would have gone to prison." And I said, I never thought about it that way.
He saved your life.
He saved my life. And I've talked about it so many times on camera that I've made more than that 17,000 that I lost by talking about it.
So you see how good God is?
Yeah, so I basically like.
And that's a fact. You never know what's meant to save you. You never know. But we gonna get up off of here. I'm gonna pop back on a little later. We're gonna get back into some more streams and videos. Follow, like, share the stream. Appreciate y'all. Ear to the streets. We out.